Hey, what's up, guys? It's Mac. I'm back with a better microphone this time. Today's going to be a mini yap fest about something that has meant a lot to me and my family for many years, which is the MLS, football in the US, and the LA Galaxy. Now, if you're totally lost by now thinking, why in the world is this guy talking about MLS? Who even watches the MLS or takes it seriously? Or maybe you fall in the camp of you watch other sports or don't follow sports at all. Just follow me for a few minutes and you'll see the message of this video isn't going to be about converting you guys into fans of MLS. I'll detour about a story that will give a hint as to where I'm going with this. Flashback about 2 years ago, and that was around the last time I have been on a date. It was great. It was a good evening. Didn't end up turning into a second date, but what stood out to me about this girl was her love and interest in Dungeons and Dragons. I wouldn't have guessed she was into until she told me. She didn't really have the appearance of somebody who would be into that. So we're going back and forth about it, and I'm impressed at how much the game means to her, the friendship she's made, memories, and overall sense of community the game has brought her. Even though she alluded to the fact that growing up she stood out like a sore thumb for being a bit more nerdy than others, it didn't bother her one bit, and in a way it was part of her identity. Reason I'm bringing this up is because while we all go through major changes after high school, during college, and after college, there's bits and pieces of us that remain constant and that we cherish. That every time we come back to these past times, it's still just as sweet as the last time we left it. Well, most of the time. Nonetheless, Major League Soccer and the LA Galaxy have been both a pleasure to watch, grow, and succeed over the years. Even though I've rarely found fellow fans in the wild growing up, which might have to do with not living in California, I'm still proud and grateful to have MLS and the Galaxy make me who I am in a way. It's one of the ways you sort of answer the question of what makes you you. And I guess football in the US is what makes me me, on top of many other things. You'd be surprised the kind of conversations I've had with people if I bring up MLS and they don't follow the league or even like football. It typically offers a chance for me to open up a bit about my background and make some better small talk that's not awkward. Whenever my background does come up, one of the big things that sticks out to people is I support almost all the LA teams. Not all of them, though. And I haven't even lived there in 20 years. But that's where my family history comes in, namely my dad, being a Salvadorian immigrant as a kid, didn't have much access to media or sports from El Salvador. He really only had American sports to watch, the World Cup, and then the Mexican League, since LA has, unsurprisingly and predominantly, Mexican diaspora. Then comes the LA Galaxy in 1996, and he fell in love with the team ever since and passed it on to me and my brother. I also intend to pass it on to my future kids as well. Again, if MLS, football in the US, or sports in general aren't your cup of tea, whatever your niche is, embrace it. Don't be afraid to show what makes you, you to other people. In social situations, you never know where the conversation could go. Not to mention, always be open to what someone else has to share. Look, I've been on this earth for 25 years and still don't know how Dungeons and Dragons works or looks like. Yet I could have listened to my date talk about it more and more just because of her enthusiasm. It reminds me of meeting Indians when I was in college and they told me about cricket. I'm not sure if I'll ever experience a Cricket World Cup, but the culture, the game, and history has me intrigued. I've also had a pleasure meeting Formula One fans, history buffs, those anime diehards who have that one special anime with only one season, but you gotta read the manga to finish it. You name it. Just like they don't stop being them, you don't stop being you. And don't stop being curious and open. One more thing before I sign off. I want to offer some words of encouragement for somebody out there who's watching this video who has that special video game, anime, sport, genre of music, favorite rapper, whatever it might be, and you haven't found any community or fellow fans to share that with. Keep going, man. Keep pouring your love into these things, keep enjoying them. You will find them, or they will eventually find you. I've had similar experiences with things outside of MLS and the Galaxy. For example, with Dragon Ball Z. Growing up, almost nobody liked Dragon Ball Z, but that changed when I entered into college and I found way more fans. and it was awesome to just share about it and go back and forth about it. This should be obvious, but I just want to state it for the record. Even if you come across somebody who's not open or doesn't care about what you're saying, forget about them, man. Just keep going. Keep being you. If they think you're weird, then so be it. You're weird. But let me know what you guys think. What's that one unique hobby or favorite thing that makes you stand out? How do you embrace your niche? I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care.